What's up, YouTube? Mech here once again for a beer review. Welcome back to the Bearded Mech channel. This is Review the Brew, of course. And today, I knew I said I was getting tired of IPAs, but we're doing the Stone IPA. Apologize, I've been missing on the beer reviews the last few weeks. The first of which was the 4th of July weekend. I didn't get that done because I didn't plan properly. I forgot how busy I was going to be. Then the following week, same thing, just a lot of stuff happened. I didn't get to it. And then last week, I didn't even have any beer ready to be reviewed. So I got some catch up to do. And I've got some beers to do it. So this is the first one in that little list here. The Stone IPA. Oh man. Stone Brewing Company, I've only had one of their beers, and it was probably a good maybe 4 years ago, and it was Arrogant Bastard, and I tried that after seeing a different reviewer. I think it was Joe D. He reviewed it, and I thought that one sounds pretty crazy. I want to give it a shot. Well, I hated it. It was just brutal. I've since developed my taste some more, so I thought maybe this one might be a little bit of fun. It's a subtle but yet interesting can. It's yeah. So let's go hop over to beeradvocate.com and see what they have to say about this beer. As you can see from the score, something we don't usually see very often on the review of the brew. The Beer Advocate score is a 4.23 out of 5, which they give the name exceptional to that rating. I think I've only reviewed one other beer that got that rating. I want to say it was the coffee pale ale from Sam Adams. I'm not sure, but I think it's only happened on this channel one other time. Anyway, brewed of course by Stone Brewing in California. The style is an American IPA, such as the name, and the ABV is 6.90, a healthy ABV. Availability is year-round. In the notes we have here, the IPA that launched generations of hop fanatics, first released in August '97. By definition, an India Pale Ale is hoppier and higher in alcohol than its little brother Pale Ale, of course. And we deliver in spades. Now one of the most well-respected and best-selling IPAs in the country, this golden beauty explodes with citrusy, piney hop flavors and aromas, all perfectly balanced by subtle malt character. And I know I said that I was getting tired of those kinds of beers, but this one I didn't know what to brew, what to review, and this one kind of stuck out at me. So eat my own words there. This crisp extra hoppy brew is hugely refreshing on a hot day, but will always deliver no matter when you choose to drink it. What is a hot day? It's not hot in here because I finally got my AC put in, but it is hot outside. So we'll go ahead and pop it open. This is a taller can as well. That's all it came in. We get the pour on. I know the Bruins lost the Stanley Cup. Some of you may be happy about that are not from around here. But we're gonna use the cup anyway. It's the first time busting the cup out after they lost. Oops. Bumping the mic, sorry. This, guys, this has to be the most yellow beer I've ever reviewed on the channel. That is like just insane yellow. I hate to say this, reminds me immediately of, oh hey, I just drank a whole bunch of soda or a whole bunch of darker beer and I just had to go pee it all out. Or maybe after you take some vitamins. I don't know. It's so yellow. You can see right through it. But very, very yellow. Holy crap. With a little bit of a head. Just a, you know, maybe 1 or 2 fingers worth. White, foamy. You get that hoppy smell. The smell is, it's kind of, it's subtle, but it's like that hoppy, citrusy smell. Here's the thing though, it doesn't smell cheap. You know, that's kind of interesting, that it does not smell cheap at all. Anyway, enough of the speculating and the smelling. The Stone IPA, guys, cheers. Give it a try. Wow. Yeah, it is a little intense. Woo. Yeah, guys. That's a much different IPA than any I've ever had. And I've had a few lately. It hits your tongue. And it's almost kind of watery at first. And the citrus is there, but it's not like, it's not huge. It's not like it's not an overbearing citrus. The hops kind of take over pretty quickly. And as it kind of goes over your tongue, they intensify, and the bitterness and the hoppiness almost turns kind of bittersweet. It's a little bit hard to properly explain, but it gets when it goes over your tongue, it feels almost sweet, but it's bitter at the same time. You need to investigate a little further. It's really interesting. When you really try to taste it and you drink it slow, you definitely get just a ton of the hops, but you drink it a little faster, it kind of just goes away pretty quickly. I'm surprised to say this, but it is fairly refreshing for an IPA. It's got that lingering hoppiness that just kind of dances on your tongue and doesn't really want to go away. Very flavorful. Okay, yeah, this is totally a beer. Excuse me. This is totally a beer that if you enjoy hops, you're gonna get it with this. And the interesting thing is, it's not a double IPA. There's been some double IPAs I've tasted that had, you know, a large amount of hops, but they didn't taste as good as this. It doesn't taste as cheap as I thought it would. It's got some character to it, with a little bit of the sweetness. Whereas there's a couple double IPAs that I've tried, and while they're good, I feel like it's a lot of hops up front, and then there's not much else to it. I mean, super hard to explain. It almost kind of has like a spicy note to it as well. I don't get a lot of citrus. It's this tangy, almost spicy, hoppy and bitter, but a tiny bit of sweetness that just kind of sneaks in there. Super hard to explain, but refreshingly different for an IPA. interesting enough because I was saying how I was getting really sick of IPAs. And then I try this and it's like the most different of them all. Surprisingly, guys, plain old Stone IPA, like that's even funny that the name is just IPA by Stone Brewing Company. You would think that the name would be like, oh, it's Stone IPA. Now, Stone is the brewing company. The name is just IPA. Pretty damn simple, but actually very delicious. So guys, if you like hoppy beers, like I have kind of come to appreciate them myself, this is good. I like it. Very, very interesting. I have seen this in 6-packs and 12s, I believe. And then they have the pounder can. So, if you enjoyed, guys, please leave a like on the video. And if you want to get into a discussion about beer, please, please, please leave me a comment. What you think of these kinds of beers? What's your favorite IPA? Do you like IPAs at all? And make sure you know, I never really push this, but I want to let you guys know I have socials everywhere. You know, up in the corner here, we have the socials ticking on through: Instagram, Facebook, Mixer, and Twitter. It's Bearded Mech everywhere. And so when you spell bearded, make sure it's got the 2 E's like beer. Bearded, okay? Trying to get back into streaming video games. So if you like video games, come check me out. Gonna be shooting for Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, early evenings around, like, say, dinner time, Eastern time. So, guys, if you enjoyed this review, I would love to hear back from you. And yeah, hope you guys have a great rest of your day. God bless. Thank you for watching. And we'll see you next time. Take care.